much do we get?
I gave you 20 points.
50.
What is acne vulgaris?
You are not in charge.
Nobody
You go study.
You guys are topping us anyway.
Okay, so
Go
you got
study.
70 points on.
At this point, you should know what
That's
acne
supposed to be a
is.
5,
I
not
bet
a 3.
you 1 out
That's a
of
5.
23 students in this class will know what acne
You're fixing to
vulgaris
get
is.
Does
5.
anybody know what acne
You want to
is?
take my
Very
time?
bad acne.
I says vulgaris is really terrible.
bad.
You really look it out there. Everybody knows that except Lucy.
All right, let's go.
Let's move along now that Lucy knows what acne vulgaris is. Because I got like 5 more cards to read. So
Let's
don't
go.
keep me back. Well, be quiet.
Now let's give a question.
Go on. Move along. All right, I'm still on the bonus questions. All right, in a patient that had, I'm still on the burns question, that was burned. All right,
We're still good.
what did 50 nurse survey said that was missing in their cells? Kool-Aid?
Nuclei.
Thank you. Number 1 answer.
Like nuclei.
How can it be a cell?
Potassium.
Mitochondria.
She gets 50 points.
I got a genetic, a
50
patient
points.
who's a burn patient.
Is it burn?
What are they
Yeah.
missing? They're
In
missing
their
potassium because when you burn yourself, potassium.
Cell injury. Escape.
That's why you sent the
Right.
burn question.
All right. Can anybody tell me what signs and symptoms of a heart problem they would have? Because potassium is leaking out of the cells.
CHF.
No.
Dysrhythmia.
Dysrhythmia.
Thank you. 50 points.
Oh.
Dysrhythmia. Thank you. All right. This is anybody's question now. As a nurse, what should you treat first on a patient? What should you treat first?
Airway.
Airway.
Head and neck.
You need to, no.
Airway, breathing,
You don't have
circulation.
pain on 30
First
feet.
thing you should always.
We forgot where
We're
we was
still on
at.
burns. I haven't
Fluid loss.
The
No,
electrolytes.
no, but
They don't have pain.
Comfort. Airway. Just comfort.
no.
Dehydration.
Thank you. Risk for infection, so you should give them the antimicrobial treatment. Antimicrobial treatment. All right. Remember, prevention of shock is treated in an emergency. You need to prevent shock, but that's emergency. So the emergency part after the prevention of shock is over, you need to make sure the risk for infection is not apparent by make sure they have the
Microbials.
Yeah, I took my banana. All right, so
What is the prevention of shock from what?
they're in ICU for long-term burn care. And the 20 people were surveyed in ICU, and the CNAs that were taking care of that patient noticed that their stools were black and tarry.
Blood in the GI tract. Lower GI.
What is that called?
Lower GI tract.
I know what that is. That's good, but what is that the specifically burn patient have? No. Yeah, that's what.
No,
But
they-
what
they
is
got
it?
What is it that they
ulcer
ulcer?
or something.
Yeah, they develop it, only burn patients develop it on long-term treatment.
An ulcer?
Yes, what kind of ulcer?
Oh,
What is it called? It's a special word for burn.
I don't remember, but it's from
What
the
do
stress.
Scottish people do with a round ball on ice?
That's not bocce with the
Begin with
ice.
C. What are we watching?
Skeleton.
Yeah. A curling
curling
ulcer.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. From the
When you
pain.
do this in burns, when you do burns. All right, Curlin's ulcer is an ulcer that's developed in long-term treatment of burn patients. You're gonna get this on an ATI somewhere. Curlin's ulcer. And the only time you will notice is their stools is black and tarry. And yeah, you did know that they had some GI problems, but the specific name for it is Curlin's ulcer. Because they were so close, they get 20 points each. I'm done with burns.
All right, moving on.
All right. We're moving down this end. In Palm Harbor, 40 nurses were surveyed, and they said that melanoma is known by their what? Melanoma is known by, what is that called? They have to know their, they have to know their,
Body.
they have to know
Skin.
their, they have to know their,
Color.
Size of mold.
Shape,
Size, shape, color.
size, shape, and their skin, irregularity.
A,
shape, color.
Asymmetric.
A,
Nomad.
B,
They're ABD.
thank you.
They're what?
Thank you. A, B, C, Ds. The A, B, C, Ds,
I
and
know.
you're all knowing it. You're all saying it. You have to know the asymmetry. What's the B?
Body. Basal temp. Background.
Did you just say basal?
You guys gotta read it. You gotta know your A, B, C, Ds. Okay?
Look at OB.
Look that up. A, B, C, Ds.
So who got that point?
All right. They both get 25 points because they were saying the A, B, C, Ds. 25 points. You want it us?
She's warm
Growing
up.
up.
A, B, C, Ds. Everybody have that? A, B, C, Ds.
What did you say the B was for?
What was the B for? I forgot. Never mind.
You expect us to
But you
know?
gotta know your A, B, C, Ds.
I know my alphabet.
We can find it after the book.
Diameter?
D.
How big is
One
it?
is diameter.
B is for
B
big.
is diameter,
Asymmetry,
A
color.
is symmetry, C is color, and B is what?
Basal temp. Just kidding.
Booth.
Actually, we put benign, but no.
Bonus,
Border, yeah, it is border.
The border.
border, yeah, border.
D is border.
Alright. Just know it's the ABCDs.
Okay.
Melanoma.
A,
Alright,
B, C, Ds.
this is surveyed. We're still, actually, we're moving down to top on springs. Alright? Bonus question. If you do not want to lie down in dirty sheets, wash them. Because you would get what from your friends?
Scary.
Lice.
Body lice.
Body lice. What is body lice called?
Scabies.
No.
Bed bugs.
What is body lice called?
Scabies.
Pediculus capitans.
Who said that?
What? Ridiculous something? What is it?
Pediculus capitans.
Go Bonnie, 'cause I definitely was nothing.
Thank you. 30 points.
Ridiculous copy thief.
Do not share your sheets if you want to get lice. Don't want to get lice.
Morgan.
Captain Morgan.
All right. 30 teachers were surveyed, and the students said that no one in the class knew what this was. The first person who answered this question gets 30 points.
It's an A on final.
Can somebody tell me what the teacher is doing?
Favoring your right side.
Oh, it's that thing.
Reflection.
You're doing your cranial. Yeah, it's cranial, not cranial nerves. You are checking. Flexion of the neck.
Checking for the shoulder.
Yeah, cervical.
What kind of flexion
Straight.
is it?
Side to side.
What is side to side
Shoulder
called?
to shoulder. The ear to ear.
No,
Shoulder.
How many days?
Ear to shoulder.
Into shoulder, what is it called?
Ear to shoulder.
It's called.
They get 10 points for ear to shoulder. This is open to everyone. What is the kind of flexion called?
Cervical.
What side is this?
Right.
Right.
Thank you. You got the point. 30 points. Lateral flexion. Ear to shoulder is called lateral flexion.
Who said lateral?
She did.
Oh, okay, I didn't hear.
Harvey,
right?
30
Look
points.
at Harvey
The
Wallbanger.
other one is extending the foot and trying to lift the other foot up.
All right. 60 elderly people
All filled
were
in.
misdiagnosed after they had
Tiger students.
after they had confusion following a fractured humerus. What was going on with them?
They had a fat ambulance.
Thank you. 50 points.
Fat
Fat
emboli.
emboli. Fat emboli.
Yes, if you have a fat emboli.
Confusion after having a fracture, usually past 24 hours, followed by a fat emboli.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm confused on why I'm fat. Me too, I remember that got me confused.
We're moving on down to Clearwater. Notice I missed the name. Fever, chills, and headache are signs and symptoms of 50 people who went hunting for deer. What is that
Lyme's
disease?
disease.
30 points. There was one symptom missing.
She said the snake bite.
Vomiting.
The
No,
Nausea.
no.
Fatigue.
The bullseye, she said?
What is that called? What is that? What does it look like?
It looks like a bullseye. It looks like a red.
Redness,
No,
thank
red
you.
ring.
30 points. What is the other word for redness? It begins with E.
Erythema.
Thank you. 30 points. Erythema is the other word for redness. Thank you. No bonus on neuro. All right, we're moving on up to STDs.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Getting all the herpes.
1,000 people were surveyed. Only 50 people got this correct. For the number one answer, you get 50 points. If you tell me, are both lips involved?
Yes.
Yes.
In what?
Yes.
Herpes.
It doesn't matter what, they're both going to be involved regardless. No matter how you, whatever lips you're talking about, both four will be involved at some point. So are both, on both,
In
all
oral
four lips will be involved.
All right.
The vagina?
Both,
Two lips and four.
So you can pass herpes zoster virus on
Yes,
by
ma'am.
kissing.
yes.
Kissing something.
All right.
Something's disgusting.
All right, so there were 30 housewives of Beverly Hills.
They all have.
They were all surveyed because they had eruptions of genital herpes. What is the number one appliance that they both use?
Appliance?
Lion.
A dildo.
Toothbrush.
They share the same lipstick.
A tennis racket.
Okay. Underwear.
They all use
Help.
a vibrator.
Pain.
They share the vibrator.
A massager.
Hammerhead. You
To
can't
help
get
with
it
the
from
pain.
Hammerhead.
A hair dryer on cool temperature.
Oh.
Did you see where you guys are going?
They got genital herpes and
A hair dryer on cool temperature.
They all share the same one?
Well, I don't get it.
It was very painful and they were all erupted. A hair dryer at cool temperature is the best thing to help the pain. You all didn't get this in your lecture?
Wait,
No,
wait,
when
wait.
I was Richard O. herpes, I did not mention that,
Oh, okay.
but it makes sense because
Yeah.
anytime you have a burning sensation, you're gonna want to.
All right, a hair dryer on cool temperature. Open those legs. Leg
Richard
over
did not
here.
know this.
All right, they both get 15 points.
That's what I thought.
They share.
All right, I've got some bonus.
All right.